Yo, yes sir. We live and we back, man. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS channel. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose, here today talking wide receivers on this Week 3 NFL slate, man. The third installment of my third and goal series this week. Y'all know how we rock, man. We gonna get right into it. We don't like to take a lot of time, y'all already know. But before we do, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, turn your notification bell on so you can be here rocking with us every time a video drops, alright? Let's get right into it, man. First up, the poster boy, especially for single entry contests, man. The wide receiver I'm going is Marvin Jones Jr. It's simple. He probably be a little chalky. I don't care. I don't care how much he's on. I'm probably gonna have a lot of Marvin Jones Jr. this week. He's just too cheap in a game that the Jacksonville is gonna have to throw the ball. It could be a game script very similar to that of last week when they playing from behind and Trevor Lawrence threw the ball 51 times. So you can see a very similar game script this week. Jacksonville Jaguars are not good, but in a matchup where they have shown some type of sparks here and there of a little offense in a game that they have to throw the ball. I don't have no problem paying 4,900 for a guy who's averaging 10 targets a game right now. So love Marvin Jones Jr. You saw him on the thumbnail, man. My favorite player wide receiver. Gonna have a lot of Marvin Jones Jr. He could very well easily fail, but he's gonna have every opportunity in the world, and that's all you can ask for, especially a guy at 4,900. He has, I think he has a very safe floor in this matchup. I love Marvin Jones Jr. All right, coming in at my next receiver, another guy I expect to probably be low on. He may get some ownership because DFS players are smarter and smarter these days. So, but a guy I like is Robert Woods in this matchup against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They projected it to be a shootout. The Rams are favored by 1.5, and the only way I think they do that is by successfully passing the ball. So they're gonna have to add this thing out because that Tampa Bay offense is clicking, so they're gonna score. The Rams are gonna have to match them, and I love going Robert Woods here. The reason being, Cooper Kupp has been the guy for 2 straight weeks now, putting up monster fantasy performances. Everybody's on Coop. Everybody likes Coop right now. He's the fantasy darling right now so far during the season. Now, his ownership is going to be up. One, because like I said, they expect this game to be a shootout, back and forth, up and down, and the Rams are favored, so they expect the Rams to pull out a victory in the shootout. So I can see why Cup is the favorite, one of the favorite targets this week, or it's going to be. We'll see how ownership shakes out, but I love going to Robert Woods in this case because everybody, the same way me and Cup has been playing well these 2 weeks. Defenses know Cup has been playing well these 2 weeks. They're gonna start keying on him. They're gonna start trying to scheme to take him away. That should leave Robert Woods one-on-one coverage here and there. And Robert Woods is a very talented receiver, so he should get a few more looks. As I expect teams to start trying to scheme and take Cup away from Matthew Stafford. I love Robert Woods here. Should get him at lower ownership, even though not low as I think it will be, just because everybody know this game is going to be a shootout, or they think it's going to be a shootout. But I love Robert Woods here at 5,700. He's pretty much, it's 1A and 1B. Just because Cooper Kupp has had all the touchdowns these first couple of games, it's still 1A and 1B, man. Robert Woods is a top-notch receiver in NFL. I like Robert Woods this week, going right back to that well, all right? And then coming in at my final receiver, I told you guys, I'm just working with Vegas is giving us what we seen, potential game scripts, things of that nature. And the receiver I like is Terry McLaurin. Going against a Buffalo Bills team right here. Buffalo is a heavy favorite. So we expect the Washington football team to be playing from behind. And Tyler Hinkie has just shown last week he's not afraid to air it out. He's not afraid to take some shots down the field. And Terry McLaurin is his number one receiver. He constantly looks for him. I expect them to have to pass more in a game that they're heavy underdogs. And just knowing Hinkey's not afraid to air it out and take a shot downfield, I love that. And I love that he likes to target Terry McLaurin a lot. He is the alpha receiver over there for the Washington football team. Like him, he's probably gonna go under on just because of the Kansas City Chargers game, the Seattle Minnesota game. Just everybody's gonna run to those games, and this total's not as high. They expecting this to be a blowout. They don't expect the Washington football team offense to be that successful, but I think they're gonna be able to move the ball a little bit. And I like going to Terry McLaurin right here. So there you have it, man. My three receivers this week: Terry McLaurin, Robert Woods, and Marvin Jones Jr. All right. Get you some exposure to these players. Get them in your lineup. You know I'm gonna have them in mind, man. That's gonna do it for us here today. Y'all know the motto, man. Y'all green up. I see y'all tomorrow. All right. Let's go.